Hello.
Hello, best friends.
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. As we say, come one, come all, come big, come small.
Girl, the big ones and the little ones?
Well, I'm the big one, you the little one.
In what universe?
Because I'm like this and you like this.
Anyway.
Yes.
Girl.
Come on in, everybody. We are so excited. When I say I'm so excited, I have been looking forward to this all day, Myrtle.
Have you?
I have been looking forward to this all the day long, girl.
Okay.
I am super excited. As you guys come in the room, say hi to us. We will say hi to you.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get started, there may be some people who come across this video who are like, girl, I don't even know you people.
Right.
Who are y'all,
Let's
girl?
get into that first.
Who are y'all? So for those of you guys who have no idea who we are or where you found yourself, I am Candy Sincerity Johnson.
And I am Sean Johnson.
And together we do a host of things on social media. What we are known for most is being the owners of an amazing company called Sincerity Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
When we are not running our amazing fashion brand, we find ourselves over here, girl.
Yes.
This is where we let our hair down. This is where, girl, we just show our transparency. Girl, we unsnap our bra and have adult conversations.
A good time.
Yes, we show up and show out. So you guys come on in, come on in, come on in. I don't know. Are there no comments or are they
They're
slow?
just starting to pop in. Hello,
Okay.
Miss Claudia.
Okay, I see you guys because I'm like, there's a lot of best friends in the room coming in the room. So, okay, I see you guys. I see you. Hey, Miss Claudia, Miss Ann. I see you, Miss Jaretha. Hey, everybody. Hey, as you guys come in, say hi to us. We'll try to say hi to you.
Mm-hmm.
And also shout out to our amazing replay community.
Absolutely.
Yes. So listen, we promised you guys we were going to do something fun tonight.
You promised.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
Did I, Myrtle?
Yes.
I promised that we were going to do something fun.
You did.
Should we just dive in or should we play around a little bit?
I mean, it's up to you. I'm fine either way, girl. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
What are you ready for?
I'm ready for this hair that's giving. Okay, this hair is very cute.
Well, thank you. Let me tell you, while you were at work earlier, I did a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I had a faux pas. I had the whole little tire situation, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So after the tire situation, I said, girl, I'm stuck working from home.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a couple of calls I had to jump on. And then I looked at the time and I said, I got an hour for lunch, but we all know, girl, I don't cook. so although she was quite hungry, I said I might as well make the best of my hour. So remember I told you last night I was going to schedule an appointment for me to get my hair rebraided. And I said, so let me just for the next day and a half to 2 days, just wear my full out natural hair. So I called the best friends earlier today and I untwisted my hair with the best friends. So we kind of did that together on camera, and I chit-chatted with them and reminded them of tonight and all of the things. So
Okay.
so yeah.
It's very cute.
Thank
very
you.
Cute.
Thank you.
Miss Tabitha, thank you so much for sharing, love.
Thank you so much, Miss Tabitha, for sharing. Also, everybody else, if you could hit that like button and that share button. Normally we don't ask, but we're going to ask tonight. Hit that like button. It's free. Right. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Make sure you talk to us in the comments because we will be reading some comments. But Sean and I wanted to do something different. We wanted to go live and we want to play the card game. The notorious card game, girl. We want to play the card game. We want to play the card game. We want to play the transparency card game, and we want to play the singles edition.
Yes, because we're single.
Because we're single, girl. We played the couples edition and realized some things.
Right. Okay.
And then, of course, with the kids, we played the family edition a few times.
Yes.
So Sean and I said, girl, let's go ahead and play the singles edition for a few reasons. One, it's going to be a good opportunity for us to kind of get to know each other in this stage. But two, for a little introspection.
Yes, I like introspection.
You see what I'm saying? For us to kind of look within and say, girl, before I get out here in these streets,
Before I kick up my dating app, okay, my profile.
Yes.
I need to know what it is that's going on, okay?
Before I get my profile up and running,
because I have to have a photo shoot.
You gonna do a photo shoot?
I need to do a photo shoot.
What does it consist of? Tell us.
I don't know, but it's got to be a photo shoot because it's been such a long time since I've been out in the dating world, so I need to make sure that I put my best foot, cheek, eye forward.
Are you gonna be doing like? Are you gonna be doing like AI video, like videos and pictures and stuff?
No. AI is like catfishing. No, I have to put my genuine self out there. Yeah.
Well, would you be offended if somebody like AI do
Yeah, because I'll be like, you catfishing.
Is it catfishing or is it like based on the true story?
No,
it's like Lifetime.
No, it's catfishing. It's like using a whole game of filters. Like I need you to have a natural picture on there. Natural pictures.
I seen, and I have to tell you offline because I don't want to be messy. I seen somebody we went to school with, baby.
Oh, baby.
Girl, every picture on the page.
Yikes.
Look like.
Who did it on?
No, look like Next Top Model.
Really?
And then in reality.
Oh, in reality that ain't it?
I said,
oh.
I said,
oh. Yeah, so anyway, so once I get to that stage, I have to make sure I take very good photos. I may have Kennedy help me. She takes good pictures.
And going back to what I was saying about, the person that we went, she's married. So
what's going on?
Maybe it's happiness.
Could be.
I don't know.
Okay,
well,
any who's it.
So how do you want to play? There's a million different ways to play this game.
So I think that we should just kind of shuffle and pick. I don't know if this is what you want to do or not. I would love to have the best friends answer the questions too.
Oh, of course.
This has to be interactive.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we are answering the questions, best friends, we want to know your questions too.
Absolutely.
So for our single best friends, or no, I ain't gonna be messy. So for our single best friends, or if you're in a relationship and you still want to answer and participate, please do so because this is gonna be fun.
Yes,
this is gonna be fun. So you let me know when you're ready, because girl, I'm a shuffle. Because girl, Candy don't shuffle, not nary a deck.
I know, girl. Play spades like you do.
So I'm a shuffle and I'll pick, and then we're gonna go from there.
Shuffle your big whiz cards.
Okay, so we're gonna shuffle.
Oh,
these are good, strong quality cards.
Yes, I like that.
Listen to the quality of these cards here.
Yes.
Oh wow. All right. Hey, Miss Dominique.
Hello,
Miss Jasmine. All right.
Hey.
So you wanna pick the first one off of here after I've shuffled?
I'm gonna ask you the question first.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. So the question number one.
Okay.
Question number one for Sean. Oh, we getting straight to it. Question number one says, intimacy is so much more than sex.
Oh, are we allowed to talk?
What does intimacy mean to you and why?
Okay. So that is correct. Intimacy is more than the physical act. And for me, I think that you actually get deeper outside of the sexual act. So intimacy for me, I love physical touch. So we could just be sitting on the couch holding hands, or cuddling with each other, and we're talking. Intimacy is also having deeper conversations. So not just the how was your day, what happened at work, like really get to know me as a person, like what makes me tick, what makes me, what makes me happy, what makes me upset, what makes me kind of sad, what makes me think and ponder. So intimacy is conversations. Intimacy can just be me being able to lay my head in your lap and take a nap, okay, while you stroke my head, because I like to have my little head stroked. When you see me, give me a hug. I like to be greeted and departed from. Give me a hug. Sugars if you want to, honey. You can give me kisses if you want to. If not, then that's fine too. But I like to have that that feeling of being wanted and being loved. So intimacy for me comes in a bunch of different ways and not just the physical act. And I feel like if you have a strong intimate relationship even before you get to the sexual aspect, it makes that much more stronger.
Well, I like that. I like that. Understood.
What about you?
So I've taken a lot of flack for this whole intimacy thing over the years. I have. If I could be transparent.
Okay, come on, transparency.
Intimacy for me is one of the greatest forms of connection in a relationship. For me, right? What intimacy does for me is within my relationship, it gives me a form of reassurance. So when we're intimate, when you give me access to you in that way, when I give you access to me in that way, I know we're in a good state, right? I feel connected. I feel valued. I feel loved. I feel desired. I feel paid attention to. I feel cared for. I feel all of these things without you even having to say the words. Because I love words of affirmation, but that's what physical touch and intimacy does for me. And I've never been a girl, especially anything past like 25 years old. I've never been the girl who could just have casual sex, right? The older I got, my answer, okay? The older I got, the more it meant. And if you're honest, even when I was unfaithful in our marriage, because for those of you guys who don't know, Sean and I are divorced. Even when I was unfaithful in our marriage, I tried to lead with casual sex and fell deeper into something else. You see what I'm saying? So it lends itself to believe what I'm saying is true.
Oh,
right?
I know it's true for you. I looked away because,
right.
I ain't necessarily my story.
I will go a step further. My father is dead and gone. I missed him very much. My brothers and I were together at his house one day, and of course, men gonna talk about what men talk about. And I remember Daddy saying something about two people being together in that way. And he said something that stuck with me. And he said, intimacy is also a form of worship.
Oh. Wow.
Intimacy with the right person is also a form of worship. And so when you sit with that and you process that, it just gives you an indication as to how deep of a thinker he is. And how deep that connection can go if leveraged with the right person. So what makes me nervous or upset is, when you're in a long-term relationship, there's highs and lows of intimacy. So it's a very dangerous space for me when I'm in a relationship and there's a lack of intimacy. And I desire my partner, but my partner is not, and that connection is broke. It's very difficult for me.
I can understand
in that season.
Yeah. And I think for me, also, intimacy is being able to speak without words.
What are you saying in that moment?
So for me, like if I am in tune with a person and I'm in sync with a person, that's very intimate for me too. If we're sitting on the couch and I can look at you and you can almost tell me what I was thinking, that's intimacy for me. If we can just be in close proximity to each other and just lock eyes and say a whole host of things without saying a word, that's intimacy for me. So there's a lot of different layers of intimacy before you even get into the physical act that draws me in and attaches me to a person and locks me in.
My follow-up question is, can you be in a relationship long term and be happy with a lack of intimacy?
I realize now I can't. No, I can't, because I'm learning more and more about myself. If there's a lack of intimacy, then I'm not getting what I need, and I'm being starved. And I can work as hard as I can to continue to give the other person what they need, but in the long term, I'm lacking, and I'm gonna start seeking it somewhere else.
Best friend said, I need intimacy without sex for a change. I'm so over sex. Yeah. If I'm honest, best friend, I feel like our society, it's not just you, Dominique. Our society as a whole is over sex.
Yeah.
Everything you look at, everything you see on TV, there's some sort of indication or innuendo, so to speak, as it relates to that.
Yeah.
And so we're just bombarded with it everywhere, to the point where you get to the point where you're like, okay, enough.
Yeah, from TV shows to commercials to music to it's like everywhere. And you're like, okay, girl, I get it. Like I understand the old adage that sex sells, but good grief, like okay.
Yeah. So no, I totally get it.
All right. You want to pull the next one? Or you want me to pull the next one?
I like for you to go first.
You want me to? No, I'm saying you. Oh, you want to pull the card?
I like to read you the.
Oh, okay. Look at you. She like putting me on the spot.
Next question. Next question, and you guys answer in the comments as well.
Yes, please do.
Next question is: what emotion do you find most challenging to express, and why?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Let me read it again for the best friend. What emotion do you find most challenging to express, and why?
I think for me, anger is the most difficult for me to express. Because usually if I get angry, I tend to shut down. I've also been told that I'm passive aggressive, which is another way of shielding or hiding your true feelings when you're either angry or hurt, disappointed, frustrated, all of those things. And I think it stems from me being a people pleaser, especially in relationships. I want to please my partner, and disappointing or going against the grain or things like that, I tend to not want to do. So for me, anger probably is the emotion that's most difficult for me to express, especially verbally. Trying to express how I feel and why I feel that way is difficult. And I'm working to get better at that, because I want to be able to express myself. And I think also anger leads to my aversion to confrontation. I don't like confrontation. So it's all like kind of looped in together.
A cycle.
So because I don't like confrontation, I don't like disappointing, I don't like all of these things, that emotion is more difficult for me to express. However, like I said, I'm working to change that, because I know that was a hindrance for me in a lot of different things. And so I want to be able to constructively express myself even when I'm upset or angry, and be able to work through it and not be afraid of confrontation, because I had this thought that confrontation automatically meant arguments, fighting, and all of that. And without going too deep, girl, because we ain't in therapy, that came from a place. And so I now have to shift that and rethink that, because that's not what that means. Just because you disagree or just because you're angry or upset or frustrated doesn't mean it's going to automatically lead to that.
Well, this can be a form of therapy.
Oh, child.
This can be a form of therapy. Now, I heard you say something at the very beginning. You said that you've been told that you were passive aggressive. Do you agree or disagree with that? Because just because we're told something don't necessarily mean that we see it in ourselves.
Oh no. When I first heard that, I was like, psh, I am not. Lies you tell. That's dumb. I've never been blah, blah, blah. Until I looked up the definition.
What did you find?
And I said,
What did you find?
Might just be a little passive aggressive. I don't want to lose the comments. Can I look it up on your phone?
Sure.
So I'm going to read to you guys the definition of passive.
Or you can go to the other app if you want to.
No, this is fine.
Okay.
Define passive aggressive. Okay. So when I was told that, I was like, how dare you? Like, I am not. And that's dumb.
For the record, I didn't say
No, she didn't tell me that. It was someone else. And I said, please. So then I said, okay, let me take a page out of my therapy sessions. Let me look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Be self-aware and figure it out. So it says passive aggressive is a term describing a pattern of indirectly expressing negative feelings such as anger or resentment instead of addressing them openly. Instead of direct confrontation, a passive aggressive person uses subtle acts of resistance, stubbornness, or defiance, often creating a disconnect between what they say and what they do. Common examples include procrastination, sarcasm, huge for me, intentional mistakes, or giving the silent treatment, shutting down. I would just shut down. And I would have every smart alecky comment to say, baby, listen, if I'm upset and I'm angry and you say something, oh, I got something for you. Because I didn't just come out and say what you said hurt me, or I'm upset because blah, 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 blah. So now I got to find some other way to try to make it sting, or try to make it feel away, or try to make you feel away because I feel away. And I couldn't openly tell you why I feel away.
Oh.
I said, oh.
See, that's a new level of self-awareness.
Okay.
When we can be told something about ourselves, and instead of us reacting, because some of the best friends said that they react.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? We all react. We just at different levels.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We all react, right? So that's another level of self-awareness when you can say, okay, wait a minute. I feel away. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But let me look it up. And then you self-assess.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you say, wow, let me make the adjustment.
I said, okay.
Let me make the adjustment. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm.
So now it's your turn. Wait, before you answer, a couple of best friends answered as well. They said what emotions they have. So one of the best friends said, hold on. Barbara said hurt because she's supposed to be strong.
Who said you're supposed to be strong?
Mm-hmm.
Who said that you're supposed to be strong, best friend?
Mm-hmm.
And who said that hurt is a reflection of not being strong?
Exactly. That's what I was going to go with that.
Yeah.
I think your strength comes out in being able to express yourself because you're strong enough to be vulnerable, and you're strong enough to admit that, and you're strong enough to address it with whomever you need to address it with. So yeah, I think that's another reason why a lot of people don't cry, because some people feel like crying is a sign of weakness, and it's not. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
Dominique also said hers is disappointment because instead of addressing the problem, she lashes out.
Oh, that's an Aries thing. Don't worry about that, girl. You look. that's just an Aries trait. You'll be all right.
Yes, it is. Just say that.
You know what? What can we say? What can we say? It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah.
So what emotion do you find most challenging to express, and why?
So one of the things that I struggle with is and I don't know if it's an emotion or if it's a reaction, vulnerability. Is that considered an emotion? Or what's connected to that?
I think it's what's connected to the emotion.
So let's unpack that. Should we go to the emotional wheel?
We can.
Okay.
I think that expressing your emotions is a level of vulnerability.
So let me look it up. What emotion causes a lack of vulnerability? Fear. It says fear is the primary emotion that causes a lack of vulnerability, often stemming from concerns about rejection, judgment, or past experiences of being hurt. There you have it.
That makes sense.
So I I don't like being vulnerable because oftentimes, I would probably say 9 out of 10 times, this is no exaggeration, 9 out of 10 times, my vulnerability led me to be hurt. People use what they knew about me against me, right? Whether it was to intentionally hurt me, unintentionally hurt me, manipulate me, whatever the case may be. Case in point, I'll go back to the book for those of you guys who read both books, right? In my first book, I talked about my relationship with Nicole. And it was my relationship with Nicole. She used the fact that she knew my relationship with my family was strained. So she emotionally isolated me in a lot of ways. She mistreated me in a lot of ways, knowing that she was all that I had in that season. And that my willingness to jump up and leave the relationship was slim to none because I relied so much on her in that season of my life, right? So that was one example. Another example may have been in our relationship, right? Those of you guys who read our second book, you know all of the events that stem from August. Sean took advantage of the fact that she knew information that I didn't know. And so she leveraged that to do what she did for as long as she did. You see what I'm saying? With the hopes that she would be able to fix it, cover it up, me never find out, etc. Right? Fast forward again, right? Other relationships, people would know about different hurt, different experiences and stuff that I had with prior relationships, and they would use that in ways. So I say all that to say it's very hard for me to feel that I have a safe space to be vulnerable and to express how I feel. I also, and this is something that the best friends don't know, but you know very well, I've had a couple of very close relationships with friends that went left really, really, really bad. And it was because what I needed and what they wanted didn't align. And so I was apprehensive to allow both individuals to get close to me and, you know, kind of put my guard down and befriend in the way that I needed a friend. And how they saw me and their agenda was different than what I needed and what I wanted. And so I tend to also attract people who say they're coming for one reason, but it's something else. And it may not even be malicious intent, but it's something else, right? And so that was a thing, you know. So I'm a very guarded person in a lot of ways, and I don't really let a lot of people get close to me. So yeah.
Do you find that you not necessarily having a safe space or feeling like you're apprehensive on being vulnerable hinders your relationships, whether it's friendships, family relationships, intimate relationships? Like, do you feel that hinders you?
Absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. Friendships, absolutely. There's a wall. There's definitely a wall. Even with my friends now, you know, we'll discuss certain things. We'll talk about certain things, but there's a wall. You can get only so far. You know what I mean? Because, honey, your Inspector Gadget had going on so fast. I'd be like, girl, I be telling Sean, girl, what people want? Why? I was like, girl, why?
Nobody's doing anything.
Girl, but I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right, Murder. I'm always right, girl. I've been right thus far. I have been, baby, listen, I have been right thus far. I have been right thus far. And let me tell y'all something, best friends. Our platform is very small. But imagine, so this is what I think happens. This is what somebody told me. My ex. I'm not gonna lie. This is what my ex told me. She said, in both of your friendships, I noticed a pattern. This is what it appears happened. She was like, I'm not 100% sure, but this is from the outside looking in. This is what it looked like happening. People, our platform is small. People watch how we show up on social media, and they think that that's who we are in real life, right? And so one of the people that I love to watch all the time is Wall Street Trapper, right? And I know Wall Street Trapper got a girlfriend, and I love his girlfriend. But if given the opportunity to get next to him, I probably would. But then there comes this thing that happens probably in people's minds where who you see on camera, you expect to be in real life, and that may not be the same person, right? Who we are on camera, I'm loud, I'm outgoing, all of the things. In real life, I'm none of those things. I'm quiet. I want to be left alone. I don't talk to nobody. I'm very different, right? And so sometimes people chase the character, or they fall in love with the character, and they try to attach the character to the real person. This is a part of me, but this is not all of me.
It's a small part.
It's a small part.
Minute part.
It's a small part. To the point, best friends, where when I was in my last relationship and I would go live, and it would be times where she would be sitting there, girl, she would look at me like I was crazy. When I would push the button, and I'd be like, "Hey, best friends, blah blah."
Like, who are you?
And she would call me Medea. She called me Medea. She was like, "You literally, turn into another person." See, Dominique's been following us for a long time. Me and Dominique hung out last year. We went to an event together. Dominique said, "Very quiet."
And see, that's the funny part, because I don't have the ability to do that.
To do what?
Like what the best friends see, like this is kind of like who I am.
Yeah,
like,
this is you.
It's 100% me. Like,
yeah.
Like when the best friends be like, I feel like it's so much more. And I feel like Sean, da da da. And I feel like she not being honest. And I feel like this, that, and the third.
Yeah. Yeah. What you see with Sean is, that's what you get. That's what you get. Yeah. Yeah.
It's very much so.
Yeah.
This is me.
Well, and so let me say this by saying, it's not that I'm showing up and I'm being fake.
Right.
This is me.
It's a part of you.
This is just probably 10% to 15% of me. If we push this button and I just sat and looked at y'all and I didn't talk, you'd be like, girl, what the hell you called me for? You get on social media to be social, to be entertained, to laugh, to learn, to let your hair down. So I give that part of me. But immediately after I push that button, baby, I'm done.
She's wild.
I don't want to continue the conversation and, in text message. I don't want to talk about it. I'm done. We had the conversation on live.
And see, it's funny because Candy is naturally a talker and a communicator, and I'm not. And I think, low-key, like when we started the whole Candy and Sean page upon years ago, I think this was her outlet. You know how you be in a relationship with somebody and you got your good Judy and your friends that you go to because your partner don't really like to go bowling. So you got your friends you go bowling with.
Yeah.
Or, your bae don't like to watch movies. So you got a friend that you go watch movies with. Like, y'all was Candy's friend because, girl, sitting and talking for hours.
Well, but see, and here's the thing, right? I do a lot in a day. If I made a list, girl, it would make your head spin. So I don't have capacity to have like 15 to 20 good Judys that I do this with outside of Sean, because they gonna want to tell me this and we back and forth, and sometimes that's cool, right? Sometimes I do enjoy that, but out of 7 days, 5 of them, I ain't got time. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to take care of my kids. I want to grow my business. I want to listen to my audiobooks. I want to learn stuff. I'm a nerd a little bit. I'm interested in what I'm interested in, and that's my happy place. It's the winter time, so I can't really go outside because of my my asthma. So I'm stuck in the house. So it's not like what you think. Y'all be thinking it's a party. It don't be a party. So for me, the vulnerability is hard because people learn about this and think this is who I am. I'm not that.
So I think if we get to the root answer of that, vulnerability isn't the emotion that you find most challenging. It's fear.
What am I afraid of?
It can be different things. Fear of being hurt, fear of being judged, fear of being taken advantage of, fear.
Taken advantage of and being hurt. Girl, I don't care about being judged. Girl, they judge Jesus. They did, huh? Look at your neighbor and say, girl, they judge Jesus. They judge the Lord.
But that's not true.
No, for real.
It's not true, Candy.
Girl, I done got on the internet, Beyonce's internet, and told the people, once upon a time we was broke. Girl, once upon a time we was divorced. I done told people, once upon a time, girl, do you know how once upon a time we had to go back to work? Girl, if that ain't a fear,
there is a level of fear of judgment, but it doesn't have to be with those sort of things. You can be fearful of judgment in other areas.
Of what?
I'm not gonna say it and put you. I'm not gonna do
my
that.
weight. Girl, my weight. What you talking about? Tell me. Tell me. We talking to good Judas.
Yes, Candy, you are.
Oh yeah, girl.
Think about that's
like,
the wrong angle. Delete that. I don't want that picture. Make sure you get me from this angle. Pull the camera up. Do this and do that. So
because you be filming me like a linebacker. You be making me look like a linebacker. You be wanting to get them back angles, girl. I'll be like, Myrtle, get it from up high, down low, too slow.
So you do have a fear of some level of judgment.
No, girl, I just don't want to see what I don't want to see.
Pull the next card, child.
Everybody all right?
Everybody all right? Make sure y'all answer. Sorry, I saw your answer to the first question, but we just gonna keep it going. And we're not ignoring you, but since we got past that one. So
yes. Make sure, best friends, as you guys come in, make sure you're hitting that like button and that share button. Make sure you hit that like button, that share button. And make sure you guys are answering the questions in the comments. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next question. Trust is important for all relationships. Okay? How do you react when your trust is broken?
So it's funny because I am a very, very, very forgiving person, probably to some level of a fault. So when my trust is broken, I give people chance after chance after chance, probably more chances than the average person would do. Mm-hmm. Until I get to a point where I'm just completely fed up and then I just completely cut you off. So I think that my reaction to trust being broken is I just try to forgive and move past it. I just do.
What won't you forgive? Because I hear your answer to that question, and because you and I were married for so many years and we were together for almost 20, I know this to be 100% true about you. What you just said is 100% true. Mm-hmm. But everybody got a line. Mm-hmm. What would it take for somebody to do to violate your trust for you to be like, girl, ain't no coming back from that?
I think for me, if I feel like if it's malicious, if I finally pick up on the fact that I feel like you're doing it intentionally, then I'm done. I think it also depends on the connection that I have with the person, because I can usually cut off non-romantic people quicker and easier than people that I'm attached to romantically.
I've seen it.
Yeah. So I think it just depends on the nature of the relationship and the connection that I have with the person. And if I feel like it was like just intentionally like taking too much.
Yeah. Well, Miss Candy says she's shutting down. No, she said she's done.
Yeah, she's done. Candy said I'm done.
Lauren said he
shuts down.
Yeah, he's shutting down. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's why I said, I think, I'm huge on giving chance after chance after chance after chance. Did I say after chance?
After chance.
After chance.
After chance. After chance.
So,
after chance.
I don't know if that's a flaw. I don't know.
What are you afraid of? Do you think there's a fear that you won't find better?
Mm-mm. No, I don't think it's a fear that I won't find better. I just think it's a matter of always wanting to see the best in people.
You saw the best in me.
Oh, it's one of my all-time favorite gospel songs because I feel like it's part of my life.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, best friend, for the compliment.
So yeah, I just feel like I want to be the person to see the best in a person, and that I feel like people make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you cut somebody off every time somebody made a mistake, you would never have nobody in your life.
So there's a balance. I'm not saying cut them off immediately, but I am saying, like, at some point, girl, you got to be like, enough. Like, you know, at some point, people can't just walk all over you and just keep going. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's got to be a delicate balance. And I don't know, it varies from person to person, right? What my threshold is may be very different than yours and vice versa. You know, so, yeah.
Let's read some of these comments because they're good. Let's see. So, Dominique said fear of starting over. Yeah, I don't know if it's a fear of starting over for me. I just feel like okay, so I'll speak to me and Candy. This was the first person that I fell as deeply in love with that I've never experienced before. So I think for me, maybe there was a level of this is like the ultimate, and so why would I walk away from the ultimate? But historically, fear of starting over was not a thing for me. Child, I started over so many times. No. So that wasn't for me. So Alex said, when my trust is broken, I am done. Jasmine said, I give one chance depending on what they did. Tabitha said, trust can be a deal breaker, and I usually give 3 chances if it's a friendship. So Candy said, I'm not going to let someone continue to abuse my trust over and over.
Yeah. I totally get all of that. I totally get all of that.
What about you? How do you react when your trust is broken?
So when my trust is broken, I get extremely toxic. Listen, Sean is laughing at me because she knows it's true, right? Listen, best friends, one of the reasons why you show up over here is because we operate in transparency, not just for Instagram sound bites or YouTube shorts or Facebook reels, okay? Outside of social media, we are real human beings with real problems that really are messed up in real life, okay? There's a lot of people who peddle hope and paint false narratives and live by none of it, okay? Let me tell you something. You violate my trust, I'm going to get extremely toxic. If I feel disrespected, I'm going to get extremely toxic. I will stop when I'm ready to stop. You can't tell me when to stop. You can call me crazy. You can call the police. It don't matter. I'm not done until I say that I'm done. And if you hang up, I'll call you back. And if you block me, I'll be at your door. No, I'm just playing. I don't go that far. But I will say, in true transparency, I'm toxic. When my trust is violated, I'm hurt. And when I'm hurt,
you lash out.
I lash out. I am an Aries. I lash out. If I'm hurt, everybody finna be hurt. If I'm hurt, you're gonna know I'm hurt.
And you may have given her a paper cut, but she gonna stab you in the chest.
He said, when you go low, we go to hell. That's what he said. So, if you want to go low, how low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? You know, I mean, I don't do well. I don't do well because to me, then you playing on my top. So I don't know if it's a situation where our core values are misaligned and what I deem to be a violation of trust, you don't deem to be a violation of trust. So then it's really a communication issue. Or is it a thing of you're literally playing on my top? Meaning you didn't think I was gonna figure it out or find out what you did or whatever the case may be, but you know, some situations I'm able to come back from and we're able to heal from, but I'm not gonna be the only person with a scar. Trust me, you'll be cut too.
Lauren said I'm Captain Petty.
You know, I mean, it just is what it is. Now, as I get older, and I start to try to self-assess more, then I'm learning through therapy, me reading books, spending time by myself and really just meditating and becoming more calm. I'm recognizing that it comes from a deeper place. That's a form of defense. That's a protective barrier, because nobody likes to be hurt, and it's very painful, right? So it's hard for me to deal with violation of trust, because if I'm honest and we go deeper and we get serious for a moment, every major relationship that I've had in my life stemmed with a violation of trust, right? I experienced it with both parents. I experienced it in all of my romantic relationships. There was some kind of core violation of trust in all of my meaningful relationships. So I'll go into a new relationship with my heart open wide, and then something will happen. We're humans. Nobody's perfect. But they'll do something to violate that trust, and then, the Aries comes out. So, yeah.
Candy said, no joke, I have no control. That's why I rarely let myself get that mad, because when I'm done, you will be dust, and then I'll find a fan to blow you away. Ooh, wow.
Candy, what's your sign?
Wow.
I think Candy might be a fire sign.
Yeah, probably so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I said, I am forgiving to a fault. And people have told me, I literally have had people tell me, you're the most forgiving person I've ever met in my life. And I'm like, yeah, and I don't know why that is for me. Maybe that's something I should have talked about in therapy before I graduated. Anyway, I don't know why that is about me or what that is, but I don't know. Aquarius is not a fire sign, right? I thought Aquarius was a water sign.
I think so. I think they are a water sign. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. Because I think Capricorn is a fire sign. Because I know Gigi and my sister are Capricorns. I think they're fire. I think that's a fire sign. Let's see. Shirley said she sounds like me. I do the same thing, and I'm an Aries. See?
Yeah.
See, y'all are something else, child. All right.
It is what it is.
Next question.
This is our last one.
This our last one? Okay.
Girl, what word did I say? I said vulnerability, right, girl?
Yeah.
This one says, please be vulnerable.
Uh-oh.
Are there any insecurities or fears that impact your ability to trust? If so, what are they?
Let me see. Let me see that again. Sometimes, I have to read it myself to get it.
You want to read it out loud again?
Please be vulnerable. Are there any insecurities or fears that impact your ability to trust? If so, what are they? So no, I'm the type of person where I literally trust you until you give me a reason not to. I go into situations fully trusting unless you give me a reason not to.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't think that I have any. I think that I may have insecurities or fears that may put me in an observant state.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you do something that brings me back or makes me reminiscent of something that I experienced in the past, and I may be a little bit more. That's when I used to start going through people's phones and emails and stuff like that. I don't do that no more. So now she used to
check the mileage on my truck.
Oh yeah, because if I start to feel, if something quickens in my spirit, then I got to try to figure out why is it quickening? Because it's quickening for a reason. But usually I trust until I have a reason not to trust. But now that I don't do those sorts of things anymore, now I just become a lot more observant.
Mm.
And now I'm trying to see, okay, is what you said 3 days ago, does that match up what you just said? Or does it not? Or, whatever. Jackie said, read that again, please. Please be vulnerable. Are there any insecurities or fears that impact your ability to trust? If so, what are they? So I'm the type of person, I go into a situation. I'm like that professor who said you came in and everybody got an A, and it's what you do during the class that tells whether you're going to keep that A or not. That's the type of person I am. I trust until you give me a reason not to. It's just how I am.
Best friend said she's always watching.
Miss Alice said maybe it's biblical for you, Sean.
Girl, Sean just got saved.
Okay, your pardon.
I'm just playing, Myrtle. Don't get mad at me.
So yeah. So that's my take on it. What about you? What are there any insecurities or fears that impact your ability to trust?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we kind of just talked about it.
Yeah. So my fear of being lied to, I've been lied to before. Mm-hmm. My fear of being cheated on, I've been cheated on before. Mm-hmm. And my fear and concern about having to financially start over and rebuild, because I've had to financially start over and rebuild before. Mm-hmm. So that's, and so essentially until I'm able to get past those 3 huge things, I probably wouldn't be the best candidate to date. Mm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I would go into a situation with a clean slate until there was some sort of evidence that there was something fishy going on, and then I'm a snap and I'm a crash out. And then, then we right back at square one. Mm. So,
dang, I messed up my comment. So Lauren said, observing you to see how you move with others while still keeping an eye on you until I feel you are going to cross me. Mm-hmm. So you're watching. Mm-hmm. Lawrence is a watcher.
Come on, Lawrence. He said, you may try it, but it won't work.
Yeah.
It won't work.
This was good. So best friends, this was good. Now that was just 4. Mm-hmm. Okay. That was just 4 questions out of this deck. And this is the singles edition. Mm-hmm. So imagine if you were out there on the dating field and you decided, you know what, let me break out my singles edition, because we can have where were you from? Where did you grow up? What school did you go to? What do you like to do? What do you do for fun? Like, it's only so many of them.
What's your favorite color?
Blah. There's only so many of them type of questions that you can have.
Mm-hmm.
Basic questions that you can have, conversations, until you get down to this type of stuff. That's going to really give you the meat and potatoes of whether or not, okay, this is somebody that I probably do want to date more intentionally. Mm-hmm. Or let me just X you out because I know right now. You know what I'm saying? I know right now we ain't got to waste each other's time.
Yeah.
Because fundamentally, we don't even fit.
Yeah. 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 It's going to do a lot of things. It's going to help you in your dating life if you're single. It's going to also allow you to become more self-aware, right? Mm-hmm. We laughed at some of my answers, but it shined a mirror on the areas that I need to work on. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And maybe some of my triggers, right? So if you know what your triggers are, then when you start dating and you start developing feelings for folks and, things are moving in a direction, you're not damaging what could potentially be a good situation for you.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of value here. This is good for friends.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Like they say your friendships are just like your romantic relationships, just without the intimacy.
Absolutely. Friendships are a relationship.
Yeah.
They really are. Friendships are a relationship. And if you think about it, some of those core things that you look for, trust, honesty, communication, all of those things you look for in friendships. Some of your closest friends, the people that you've been close to or friends with for years, they have those fundamental traits.
Yeah. 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 So I'm super excited that we got a chance to do this today. One of the things that I've been doing, best friends, is I have been very intentional, and I shared it with you guys on a recent live. I've been starting my day different. So what I used to do was I would set my alarm, wake up, and I would just start running from the time that I woke up until I went to bed. I reset my structure of my day. So now I spend the first 15 minutes just kind of just sitting and just listening and just meditating. And some of my best ideas and concepts, not just for myself, but for our community, have come during that time, right? And so it was kind of pressed upon me for us to do this 20-day sort of challenge, right? And so I want us to do 20 days of transparency.
Oh, I like it.
We're going to call it 20 days of transparency. So when you see us on the page, we're going to be having conversations like this. We're going to talk about relationship stuff, self-discovery stuff that's going to help us get to the next level, but tangible stuff that you can actually take and run with. Not sound bites, not just back and forth debates. We got enough of that online. But actual stuff to help us heal, move forward, evolve, mature, etc., right? Some people are in a relationship, some people are married, some people are single, and they have no desire to get back in the dating world. But you can still show up a better version of you. So this 20 days of transparency is going to push us in that direction. Here's what I want to offer you guys. Some of you guys already have the transparency card game, right? Some of you guys do not. Or because it's the holiday season, this is something good to get even for family gatherings. We got Thanksgiving right around the corner, Christmas right around the corner, etc., right? So we're going to do an offer with the transparency card game bundle. You go to the website, get the bundle on, what day did we say? December 7th? Was it December 7th?
For what?
The live event.
Oh, yeah.
So Sean and I talked earlier. We came up with this today. I told you that 15 to 20 minutes of quiet is doing a girl good.
It's going to be fun.
So on December 7th, which is a Sunday evening, Sean and I are going to do a virtual event. We're going to do a live event. You can't buy tickets for it. The only way that you can get access is exclusive only to the people who get the card game bundle. So if you go to our website, sincerityjohnson.com, you get the transparency card game bundle. You got to get all 3 decks. It's a bundle. It's literally one button that gives you all bundles. We put the bundle on sale for $50. Well, I did. Sorry. I put the bundle on sale for $50. You get the singles edition, the couples edition, the family edition, and you get access to the virtual event. You get all 3, and you get access to the virtual event.
I like
You're going to get your card decks in the mail. We'll send those out. We'll probably be shipping every day or two to send those out. But we want to do a virtual event because we want to continue to deepen our community and continue to build. Mm-hmm. So we enjoy you guys watching us. But the beauty of the virtual events is it gives you guys a time to interact with each other. And it gives you guys a time to interact with us. We can go back and forth and have conversations. Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah. Dominique said, what if you already bought it? If you already bought it, you got to buy another one to get access, girl. You got to buy another bundle to get access.
Be a good gift.
I was just about to say, with the holidays coming up, best friend, if you get another bundle, you can give that bundle as a gift. So you can knock 1, 2, or 3 people off your list and you got, gifts. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Because there are some best friends that already have the bundle. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So, if you get another bundle, then you get access to the virtual event. And then you also have an opportunity to knock some people off of your list.
Right.
Okay?
This
Good
was
question.
Fun.
Yes.
It's been a long time since you and I did this. This
I
was
know.
fun. This was fun.
So what we should do, because I've been noticing we haven't spent as much quality time with the kids. Mm-hmm. We need to play the family card game.
The family edition. They enjoyed it. Remember we did that?
We did it at the rest. We did it on the road trip and at the restaurant when we were at Texas Roadhouse. Yeah,
they really liked it.
Yeah. So what we could do maybe Sunday, we'll do it with the kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Deanna said, I need that. That's probably the only thing I don't have. You talking about the card game?
Yes. It's fun. It's really fun. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And we put a lot of thought into those questions. Sean was working with her therapist. I was working with mine, asking my therapist. That's about the only value I got. In addition to that, we really just dove deep with the information that we have, talking to people who've been in long-term relationships, people who were divorced, and singing they shoulda, coulda, woulda.
And we thought about some of the conversations that we didn't have
that we wish we had. Yeah.
So yeah.
So we're super excited. December 7th is going to be Transparency After Dark. It's going to be the live event. It's going to be the live event, girl.
For any of you guys who have ever been a part of any of our virtual events before, girl, y'all know we have a good time.
It's going to be Transparency After Dark. So I'm super excited about that. But anyway, you guys look forward to the content over the next 20 days. It's going to be 20 days of transparency. And so we're going to be diving deeper. And it's going to be more stuff like this. We're going to be working on ourselves together.
Love it.
Yeah.
And I believe that I put the link to the website somewhere on the screen. It should be the featured link, sincerityjohnson.com. But if you go there, you guys will find the card game bundle there that Candy put on sale.
Well, so go to Sincerity Johnson, go to the books tab.
Yes.
It's under the books tab.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, you got anything else for the best friends?
I enjoyed this with you guys, best friends. I had so much fun. Thank you for those who answered. Thank you for your insight and your input, because that's how we grow as a community, and we love you guys so much.
And thank you to everybody who shared the video. Thank you guys for watching and joining us tonight. We love you guys. We got to go upstairs and get the kids in the shower. We love you and hope you have an amazing night, and know that the absolute best is yet to come. But baby, we still got work to do. Good night.